Um, what? I just want to find where.
How much time have you been playing League?
Like a year.
Oh, so you are new to the game.
Well, I didn't realize many people have been playing it that much longer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the game is like 11 years right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the boom was around season 3, I think. It became very popular.
Okay. Here we go.
Hmm.
Share.
Which lane do you play?
Jungle.
Jungle in bronze. Oh,
Yeah. But I find it so fun.
yeah,
I love playing jungle.
that's fine.
Uh,
I mean, but do you have like a goal to accomplish?
yeah, like silver 1, or gold 4. Uh,
Oh, in the link you sent me, there is an option that at the left of the share option, I think it's open up like um another thing and says something like
see.
that anyone with the
Change it.
link.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me again, please.
Try. I think it's the same link. You just have to click
Oh,
it again.
there it is.
Change it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because sometimes you need to like ask for access as
Is
it's
it working now?
yep. Yeah, I got it. There it is. Okay. I'm going to screen share. Where it is, where it is, where it is. There it is. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the game that I was.
Which
I
one
don't
are
quite
you?
remember. Oh, sorry, I'm the Warwick.
Warwick.
I kind of main Warwick. I can also play, and I played quite a bit of Evelyn as well. But mainly Warwick. And then if we really need another tank, a Mumu.
Yeah, Amuma and Warwick are fine. I think Evelyn and Assassins in bronze are not too good
Yeah,
because
I find definitely when I play Evelyn, I feel like I carry, but not carry hard enough. Like I go maybe 12-2 or something, but it's like
yeah,
actually as a team, it's not done enough. Do
you
you get
get
what I mean?
fed, but you can't close the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But I like playing Warwick. He's
so
good in team fight.
first off,
Yep.
I want to like like be clear that I don't recommend playing jungle at all in low elos because you have like a lot of things that can go wrong by playing jungle. You can control your laners, right?
Yeah.
They can get like perma stomped at level 2 and will be asking and perma pinging you for help when you are like clearing your first buff. So
Yeah.
it could be
Uh,
very stressful for you.
I quite
um.
often play with I quite often play a duo
Oh, okay.
with a top laner as well.
So you usually duo with your top.
Yeah. I've got quite a good friend that we duo together.
Okay. Yeah.
Not in this game actually, but
Okay. So let's see the runes. Press the attack. Um. I think everything is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. There are
yeah.
no mistakes, I think, or things like.
I quite often go for a control ward because I don't feel
Oh,
Warwick doesn't really
uh,
need.
I think you could have run into instead of domination, you could have
Yeah.
gone. You could have gone into sorcery with celerity and water walking, so you get a lot of
Right.
movement speed.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get a 1% passive, and it increases your movement speed from your W
Oh, cool.
passively.
All right.
And on the river um you get like Sonic fast. So yeah. Okay, so there is a difference between watching replays from laners and replays from junglers. Okay, that's
Okay.
because as a jungler you have to move your camera a lot to see things that's
Oh
going
yeah,
on in
yeah.
the game. So
I don't have I never play fixed camera.
okay,
I always move.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
I played fixed camera until I reached diamond, so
Oh well.
don't it doesn't matter too
Yeah.
much. um, you can always like hold your click on the map if you play with fixed
Yeah,
camera.
to be honest, I didn't find that out until I tried the fixed camera the other day.
Yeah.
So
Do you have like a you use your space bar?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, definitely.
to hold it into your character, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay?
Mhm.
To know about your knowledge in the jungle. So, what are you thinking you should be doing in this game to like achieve an early lead?
So naturally, I'm not got the best on this blue actually, but kind of trying to kite the camps together. So I've got a really fast clear. So I normally do like if I was starting here, I'll do blue, um, Gromp, Wolves, and then red, and then what is quite I can normally win a scuttle fight if there is one. So scuttle top, and then potentially a gank on top if they're kind of pushed out enough with my W and E to kind of get them an early CS advantage and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so try to the same thing you told me right now. Try
Yeah.
to you can say it like in a more condensed manner. Like I will be pathing top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
of what you said is pathing top, right?
Yeah.
So that is like a general idea. I want you to think about general ideas, not specific things. Okay. So
Yeah.
you want to path toward top for a reason, right? Or you want to
Yeah.
path towards bot for a reason, and
Hmm.
that's it's the important thing. What is the reason to path towards a lane? Okay, that is what I
Yeah.
want you to think about. And to think about that, we want to see what champions do we have on the team, right?
Yeah.
For example, um, you're a Warwick that has a lot of movement speed, has a pretty solid gank, level 3, um, very fast. It can clear like decent. And then you have to think about your laners, right? You have Illaoi, which is a booty champion, doesn't have too much
Yeah.
CC, but has a lot of damage. Twisted Fate has a lot of gank setup with his cold card. And top lane, I would say that is a losing lane because they don't have too much follow up. I mean, they only have like Lux Q and Bane's E, which are not very reliable, right? If they miss them, it will not happen anything. So, and for the opposite side, it's like a point and click CC. So I wouldn't focus on bot lane early on, right?
Right.
So those are the things that you have to focus on. Which are the most reliable lanes to gank to get a lead, right? If you want to gank mid lane, it's very easy because Vel'Koz is on mobile in mobile. Twisted Fate has a point and click CC. Top lane is more like if Shen overextends, right? And that sort of things. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the way you should be thinking about. So that being said, what do you think about pathing towards top? Do you think it's a good idea or not?
I think it depends. Like I think that's more a conditional. Like it's not a guaranteed gank.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
it's if Shen overextends, great, but if not, then it's kind of wasted time. Yeah, like, kind of after what you said, probably try a gank on mid, would probably be a lot better.
Yeah, as I see,
Possible.
if you path toward tops, you have multiple options, right? You have
Yeah.
potential gang on top, mid, and maybe a scuttle, right?
Yeah.
If Shen overextends, you gank him. If it doesn't, you get a scuttle. If mid overextends, you gank mid, and so on, right?
Yeah.
So there's a difference between, let's call it reality, and how we can call it theory. Okay,
Mhm.
you have to complement these things. What I mean about this is, like, you have an idea what we are talking about. That is all theory, right? Like,
Yeah.
if Shen's overextends, we can convert this theory into a reality, right? A gank, right?
Yeah.
So this is good. But there are players that only relies on theory and don't see the reality on the game. For example, um, if for you Ilaoi should beat Shen like pretty easily, you could argue that, okay, I'm going to have a winning top lane, right? So I
Yeah.
can play towards top. Yeah, yeah, whatever. But what if Ilaoi is very bad and lose lane against a quote unquote winning matchup, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the reality of the things, right?
No, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared, but always look at what is happening right now, like in reality, in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never complain
Oh, well.
about what should be happening. Always act
Mm.
on the reality of things. Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
good way to think about it.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Because it's solo queue, and solo queue is like, is a zoo. So yeah, you will encounter a lot of weird things. Oh, okay, interesting. Uh, I wouldn't have smite that
Okay.
because you are not. I mean, the reason because you don't have to smite this is
Yeah.
you are pretty healthy. You had a lot of sustain as Warwick, and
Yeah.
you get health back when you kill the Grom, which is around the same thing, around the same amount of smite, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what happens here is that you get to full health, and
Mhm.
you're not regenerating as you path toward wolves. So you
Oh,
you
right.
don't need to smite this. Okay,
Okay.
you smite to, like, recover HP in dangerous situations, or when you have like two charges. You smite to secure something, like the craft, for example,
Yeah.
or smite your I don't know, one camp that is being contested. For example, I will always try to save my smite for the scuttle in case something happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Okay. This is important. Um, always when you're like traveling between camps, yeah, look at the map
Yeah.
or move your camera and try to see what is going on. Okay, because you're not doing anything in this time, right?
Yeah.
For example, if you are planning to go top, since when you finish up your grump and you're leading to your wolves, you can pan your camera towards top, or see that Fiddlestick is doing his blue, right? So this is
Yeah.
information, valuable information. And when you see valuable information, you ping it. Insta ping it. Insta ping that Fiddlestick is doing blue. Okay. If you pan your camera, let's say that this is your camera, and you click here, you can see that Fiddlesticks, and it's better if you click him. You can see that he doesn't have red buff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he probably started on Grump or Wolves. Most likely to be Wolves because he has his drain, AoE drain,
Yeah.
right? So you know that the most likely path from Fiddlesticks will be maybe towards bottom. Okay. or
Yeah.
he can try to invade. But those are the options, right? And then based on this word that your kind mid laner dropped, you can
Mhm.
you can know that he's going to work towards your jungle or towards bot, which is very important as a jungler. And this is because jungling in low Helios, it doesn't recommend it at all because it's way harder than it seems. But it's okay. Okay. So yeah, we are clearing, we're chilling, and you can let Warwick out attack and watch the
Yeah.
other lanes because Warwick has a lot of sustain. You don't even want don't even have to kite the camps as Warwick, at
Oh
least
well.
for the lower elos.
Yeah.
So that gives you a lot of freedom to watch them up, right? You can either press F keys. I don't know if you know that you can press F1, F2, into F5 to see your teammates.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So you
I
can
know. I need to start using it more because I never used the F
yeah,
keys, but
you can try that,
yeah.
or you can click on the map or move your camera as you
Yeah.
like, whatever works for you. So personal preference. Yeah. So if we pay attention as we finish off our walls, we can
Mhm.
see where Fiddlesticks is heading, right? Even by not moving the camera, we can see he's moving towards bot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that is huge because we can ping that Fiddlestick, we can ping here, here, and here. So we
Yeah.
know that the top scuttle will be secure 100%. It's free,
Oh,
right?
right. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
So that's pinging this kind of information will make you understand, like, subconscious. I can't say the word, but like it will get the information to your brain, like indirectly, right?
Yeah.
That Fiddlestick is pathing towards bot lane. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's open up a lot of options to get you information, and with information we do stuff. Okay,
Actually,
so
I normally skip this camp. I don't know why I did.
yeah,
I find it takes too long normally, especially when I don't have Tiamat. Yeah.
I want to see something. You popped your E too fast.
Okay.
So you know that your E gives you damage reduction, right?
Yeah, and I normally just let it like self cast, or like if you don't press it again, it normally casts itself.
Yeah.
But I don't
Another
know what I was
another
thinking.
thing, if you are dealing with
Yeah.
like camps such as chickens or wolves, try to focus on one camp because you don't have a AoE. You can
Yeah.
you can like auto attack every chicken once, so you get the burn,
Yeah.
and then focus on just one, so you
Okay.
can you lose less health.
Mhm.
Okay, as you see, Warwick has a lot of sustain. So and you started with a pink. Okay. If you like, as Warwick, you can pink early on, like get off base and pink
Yeah.
like here or here.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be very
Yeah,
useful.
I quite often I don't feel like because he's got such high sustain, he doesn't really need a refill potion or something. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
find a pick is a lot better.
exactly. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's what I want to see. Like you're pinging that you're going towards Scuttle, right?
I ping a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's say where I'm going.
that's very good. Okay, you know how Scuttle works, right? Right. And now you have to think about there is some trick, a really nice trick that you can do. It's like when you reach the Scuttle, look at the
Yeah.
lanes and kite the crab into the lane you want to gank.
You can kite it.
I mean, you can, if you attack him from the left, he's going to
Oh
run
wow!
out.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, he's running away. He's afraid.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're a wolf. So yeah. You know that
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
you're attacking
That's
from
nice.
the left side. He's
Yeah.
running to the right. So that lifts you up in a position that is very advantageous for you. So you can gank Vel'Koz. He's low on
Yeah.
mana, and if you do it in the opposite way, you don't get anything because it's not gankable, right?
Yeah.
And there's not any camp because you already cleared all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good. Maybe you don't realize it, but this is very good. And you have to ping this guy, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a mistake.
Yeah.
Absolutely a
Definitely.
mistake. I don't know what you are doing here. I mean, this is free gank.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big, big, big mistake. You should have been like, as you finish the craft, you should be pinging. I'm going mid. I'm going mid,
Yeah.
and wait for TF to take his card, and then flash into him and force his flash. Doesn't matter if you don't get the kill, but if you flash him, if you force his flash, the next gank is going to be free.
Yeah.
So you 100% should have gone for this gank. You absolutely could have get something from this. So yeah, this is a very bad decision making. In the case you don't want to gank this, or you are not able to gank anything, you can either go bot lane to the other scuttle, like try to get the other scuttle, or finish your top side clear and reset. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the way. So you finish this since you don't have any ganks. I mean, you had it, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You get some items and get back to farm. We tax a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind in this situation?
Yeah, I thought we could dive it, but there's
Yeah, okay, so you know how Shen works?
he's a bit tanky.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Do you know what abilities?
I know his ult. He kind of goes to someone else.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the rest. I know he's got a taunt as well.
Okay. Um, how many champs of this game do you know about? I mean, do you know the abilities of all these champs,
Um,
or which ones do you are not familiar with?
I'd say no. I'd say well, I don't really know. I know all of their ults. Um, but I wouldn't say I know all of their other abilities.
Okay, you know the alts.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's a very like exploitable, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's like exploitable um like lack of information, because
Right.
if you don't know what your enemies are capable of, you'll not be able to approach them in
Yeah.
a proper way. So I will explain it, like I will explain to you Shen basics abilities, so you know for the future. But it's your responsibility to research about the champions. Okay, I will teach you how to do it in an easy way. But
Right.
let's see. So Shen abilities. His passive is a shield every time he uses ability. It's a passive shield, basically. His Q is his sword, which deal damage, and his W and E are the important ones. His E is a taunt, so let's see. Can have you seen like Shen does like a dash thing?
Yeah.
So that's a taunt. If he collides into a champion, he taunts them, so you are like forced to auto attack him.
Oh right.
So if you try
Oh,
to
so right.
if you try to dive him, he can taunt you and you get aggro. So he taunted you. You see, taunted.
Yeah.
So you're taking aggro from turret. And then he used W. W, what it does is that he blocks any auto attacks inside of this circle. So
Oh,
neither
God.
your Q or auto attacks will damage him because your Q
Yeah.
uh applies on hit effects. You see, so you couldn't deal any damage to him. Do you see?
Gosh. Yeah. 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 No, I get what you mean.
So this is because you don't know how Shen abilities works.
Yeah.
So if you know that, you will know that's risky to dive him if he has his abilities on cooldown, and you don't know if he has them on cooldown or not, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
True.
yeah, and you can do the same thing for every champion in the game. So very quick, I want to teach you how to research about abilities.
Oh, please.
So you can do
Yeah.
it like in the loading screen or when you have doubts about something.
Hmm.
It takes a minute, so it's very easy. So you go to Google and type lol wiki Shen, for example. Okay, and
Yeah.
it will appear a page that is called leagueoflegends.fandom.com.
Yeah.
You click on this. There are some champions that are in multiple games from Riot, so make sure to click the League of Legends one here. And you scroll down. These are the statistics, but the more important thing is the abilities. So here you can read, right?
All right.
You can
Yeah.
read, and I think there is even some videos on some champions. So here you can like read about the abilities, right? And
Yeah.
see which abilities are important. For example, the taunt is very important and has a very large cooldown, 18 seconds in level 1. So if you see that Shen taunts forward, you know that he can run away, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
So you can get
Yeah.
a lot of conclusions. You can do the same thing with Pantheon, for example. We're going to search here, Pantheon. And there's a lot of text, but the more important thing is about his Q deals a lot of damage. His W is a point and click CC. He can mitigate damage except for turrets, and his ult is a global ult. Is like Galio ult, but he can channel it in terrain. So
Yeah. I remember seeing results. Yeah.
so he makes a big jump, basically. So you can do this like one champion at a time, like
Yeah.
one per per every match. You can like read about a champion that you are interested in. So that way you can fill up your knowledge little by little.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very useful. Uh, so first off, we have done a lot of mistakes, and that's because we are not looking at the lanes when we
Yeah.
finish out the
Yeah. Yeah.
craft, because this was the right play was gank mid, force flash, maybe do crux and reset, and then go bottom
Yeah.
and path toward top, right? And every time you have like free time in between camps or in between ganks or anything, you have to be looking at the map, at the lanes.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
so with the information that this the screen provides, you can make a decision. You
Yeah.
should be looking towards which is the decision that makes you like takes makes you get a lead. more than your laners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though that's sometimes could be difficult because um, jungle is a very lane dependent role. That's because I don't recommend it. But usually, if you duo, as you will telling me, you will like to camp your duo, like always try to path toward him, so
Yeah.
you can try to set up ganks with him. Like say to your friend, like I'm going towards top, so try to freeze the wave so I can gank, or
Yeah.
try to trade so he's low and I can kill him, or we can kill him, and so on. Or if you are top side and he's push up, you can say him like help me invade because you don't have any minions to farm, so you can help me. Or if you are pathing bot, you can say him like crash the wave and look for a TP play and that kind of stuff, right? If you're playing duo. If you are alone,
Yeah.
you have to watch. You have a harder job.
Mhm.
So,
Actually, this is I think I've got quite a few things I need to to make a note of, but
yeah,
I need to go now. But no, it's been really good. Sorry,
yeah.
but no, but it's
I
been really good. Thank you very much.
how much time do you got?
Oh no, I need to go now.
Oh, okay.
Apologies.
Yeah, no
But
problem.
it's been very good, very helpful. I've made some notes about researching people
I can give you
and
some
pushing
notes
the
also.
things.
Some resources that you can look up.
Oh, that would be amazing if you can.
So, what it is? Okay, so Warwick Jungle. Look at lanes when you have free time, right? This is essential. You look at lanes,
Yeah,
you make decisions. Um, Ping your intentions. Always ping your intentions. Gank the most volatile lane. Always. What else? Craft. How I can say this? Make the craft go for the most how I can practical gankable lane. Do you understand what I say when I say that the craft should go to the most gankable lane?
yeah.
Like,
It's what you are like kiting,
yeah,
pushing it towards that
like
mid
the
lane.
from the opposite side, right?
Hmm.
Um, Research on Warwick. Yeah, yeah. This is like what you should be looking for. If duo, set up ganks or plays with your duo. This doesn't mean that you have to permacamp him, but try to set up ganks and make proactive plays around your duo. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
ask him like, what can you be? Can I gank you, or are you ahead? Are you behind? Something like that. So you get info, right?
yeah.
Okay. So that kind of stuff, right? I'm going to send this to you.
No, that's really good.
Yeah. And
Thank you so much.
I recommend you to stay with Warwick and Amumu. Don't play assassins. Try
Yeah,
to play tanks or bruisers like champions. Okay,
yeah.
those are
Oh,
the
that's so
best.
good.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Take care.
no
Bye.
problem. Take care. Bye bye.